Hello, YouTube. Sitting now for a best of one Tinker's Cube draft here. Made one of these for 2 days ago to go up. It's when my computer blue screened and I didn't get the video saved. Hoping that doesn't happen again. If you see this, that means everything went fine. I was on the fence about to draft this or just to draft the Kamigawa. I tend to love the arena cubes. This one is probably my least favorite yet, but I've only done it 3 other times. This is my fourth. And this is best of one. I did a best of one. I much prefer best of three, but I figure for this video, it'll be faster. The best of threes can be kind of slow. And I'm not much of an editor. This has been revamped. Wonder what this used to be. Oh, it only costs 2 now. I might take this thing. It's a good equipment. I think white's really strong in this. This is kind of a color preference pick. I do think Poet's Quill is a better card. I could just take that as well. I don't know, I'll just take the Quill, I guess. Quill is a better card. I haven't got. I looked through the cards. I thought white looked the best. I've yet to really get a great white deck. Kicking myself now. Although Siege Gang Commanders sticking out. Never mind. I was kind of like Legion's Landing, but Commander's awesome. I think black red is a good color pair. It's weird. There's a lot of like build arounds in this cube, and there always have been, but this time they feel like they're not super well supported to me. Like this thing is, you're not gonna get this thing to pop off very often. Like never almost. Callous Blood Mage is a nice solid card. That's probably what I'm gonna pick here. I think Commander's a little bit better than Quill, but I'd like to play both. It's not to the point where I think it's so much better that I'm going to take a red card I deem like quite a bit weaker than the Blood Mage. And like, I mean, this stockpile card, like maybe this card is better than a Blood Mage or something, but I'm so far, like, I'm not, like, this isn't exactly like, it's not easy to play with the cards I have necessarily. And I don't even know that it is better. I could see it being better. Anvil seems sweet. Black red deck. I should be able to do something with that. I'll take a chance on it. Like, this is a very good aggressive card, but there's not that many good one drops. So I feel like I wouldn't even want that one. But maybe. Fumes would obviously be fine. Get it with your Quill. This guy would be fine. These are safer picks, but I think the Anvil should be. I think you can get the Anvil to work, is what I'm trying to say. I don't think it's too much of a builder. I don't think it's too hard to get to work. Hopefully, I'm correct. This pick is interesting as well. Blood Fountain would be a good artifact to have for the Anvil, and I have 2 good creatures to get back, and I wasn't even looking at that one at first. This is an awesome aggressive 2-drop. This will be good in a sacrifice kind of thing, and then Sciences is great to have with a Quill. Or any learn cards. I kind of think it's either Sciences or Blood Fountain. I'm real partial to Sciences, but I know there's multiples of them in the cube. The Blood Fountain seems like it's going to be nice. I'm going to pick it up. All right, man. Another really good pack. I don't know if I can pass the second Sciences. I don't know how many there are in the cube. There's not like a ton of them. The removal's sparse in here, decent removal. So Blood Curdle I think is quite good. And then this mask would be great as well. I'm gonna take the Sciences. I mean, I'm likely to pick up more learn cards even. Well, there's another lesson that's pretty good. I don't know what to make of Farika's spawn. It's probably pretty good. I think I'll take it. I'd imagine it's going to be good. I don't. I think Rustine would be good, but I'd have to try to splash for it. I don't think I'm an amulet deck. You know, this is where only playing the cube a few times. And I was actually saying this also in the video that didn't make it. It's like you'll probably hear me say I think and this and that, and I don't know. Just means I think it's close, and I haven't played enough. I do think I'm going to pick Squee up here. I do like Pointed Discussion. It's a nice draw spell, but Squee, I mean, it's kind of nice. I think it works with Siege Gang. It's pretty good. We put a quill on it, you know. That would be a decent lesson to pick up. This is going quite well. Is what I'm trying to get at. I think. So this guy can find my Squee, right? Graveyard War Exile. This is good with Sacrifice, and then this thing would be fine, and this thing would be fine. And this finds Spawn as well. All right, I'm going to go here over the Havoc Jester. I don't know. They're both very good, I think. I'll take a removal that I'd hope not to have to play. This could get there with Sacrifice stuff, potentially. Not wild about it right now, but I could see it end up looking okay. Right now, I wouldn't want to play. I think the Butler's nice. Wow, this guy came back. I mean, this guy doesn't fit my deck too well. He's just generically good, and then this just seems too underpowered right now. But another good pack. Well, not really. There's a Mire Triton, and there's this thing. This thing is, I guess, just the more generically good card. Get a treasure, but the Triton, like, I think it's more what my deck wants. Mills me a little bit and death touches. This does give me a treasure, though, where I can start sacking to Anvil. I'd like to get them both. I think the black, red, gold card probably is more likely to wheel. So I think I'll take the Triton first. I mean, I don't think a lot of decks want the Triton, but it's the only black card in the pack that's black. I mean, I don't know that this will wheel, but I think the pick is close anyways. Well, could have had another Sciences. I think I took it over Blood Curdle, basically. Maybe one other card. So I can just take Bacon to a Pie here. It's a fine removal spell. This is the kind of removal it seems like you get in this cube. And I mean, giving me a food token's kind of nice. It's an artifact, so that's fairly good. A lot of decent stuff here. I don't look like too great of a Traxos deck, although Historic is artifacts, right? Shit, maybe I am. I should be decent. Is it cast? Cast, so it's not like creating an artifact. Lampad is nice. This thing is okay. If it connects, it's nice. I don't know, Lampad seems maybe too good to pass up. Traxos is sweet, though. Squeeze a legend for it. Is Lamia a legend? No, just an enchantment. I don't know. I'm going with the Lampad. That just means when I say people tend to not like when I say I don't know, but I don't know. There's a lot of good stuff. You could take any of it. I don't like the backside of this, at least in any other cube with this card I didn't, but I liked it in the front side, but there's less burn in this one. So I'm not sure how good he is. Dragon Fodder is certainly fine. Although mostly for tokens, I'm really looking for artifacts. Doesn't make goblins, right? It does make goblins for this guy. I think I'm sold. This little goblin deck. This thing's too good not to want to play. I have too many random goblins. This thing's going to be stupid, though. This is a good card here. I like this Foulmire Knight. Haven't seen him around the cube yet. Good little card. Definitely ideally want to draw with it first, but in a pinch you can just play it. Pretty happy to pick him up. I think Angrath's quite good. This deck's going to be fairly aggressive. I wonder if this Anvil's even going to end up being any good. Unholy Heat. Maybe not going to be the easiest at getting Delirium, although I have some artifacts. I have a Planeswalker, some enchantment creatures. It could happen. I don't want to pick either of these over it. Shock is playable. Huh. Seems late for a treasure map. Fairly aggressive, but this card I think would be fine. I'm gonna just pick the treasure map. Alright, I did get this back. Outnumber seems good here. So a lot of playables. What could happen with this deck is I might just, either end up making it quite aggressive or quite, it doesn't have an identity yet. Like, it could basically play just like this and I think be pretty good. But, like, I might end up having to cut, like, the anvil stuff or maybe cut some of the more aggressive stuff or some of the more grindy stuff. If I get 10 more playables, I might have to give this deck more of an identity. And I'll say this, no deck in this cube yet for me has been like that. I've had essentially no sideboard almost every time, scrounging to get enough cards to play. So maybe I just really found the open lane this time or something. I don't particularly like this guy, but I mean, he does kind of fit the theme. Maybe just a lot of the good cards for me were open because this pack seems to have about nothing I want. Bag of holding I don't like. I don't like this thing. Probably just pick golden egg. I don't. This might be okay in this cube. It's expensive lightning bolt. Like if I took the egg and wanted to do the anvil thing, I already passed the chef that works with the egg. What else works with the egg? It's not a. It's a food. It's not a. Kind of nothing. But I really don't see this making my deck. This seems just like filler always. Where the egg, like maybe it turns out that I'd want it. So all I have is the sciences. I would definitely spend a pick on a lesson, I think, at this point when I have this many playables. I do only have the one learn card, I think. And it's super good. I would play it with no lessons, but with this many playables, I think I could take a reasonable creature lesson or something over like, pretty good card. So this is good. It'd be a lot better if I could discard it easily, which I only have. This gives me blood. This puts it in my graveyard. That's probably good enough reason to take it right there. I thought I might have one more thing that gave me blood. I don't know. This guy might. Yeah, I'll take it. This seems quite good. Rush stroke. It's competing with nothing, so taking it. What have we here? Liliana's Reaver. What do you do? Death Touch, 4/3 for 4. It's pretty good. This guy is okay. The land would be fine. Maybe I just want to take the land because I have so many playables. Maybe munitions was fine too. I think Fire Prophecy is like really premium. I did mention maybe wanting a lesson, but I'm not gonna pick this over it. Roadside Reliquary. Double red and double black early, and I don't think I have a ton of enchantments anyways in this deck. I don't think I'm gonna want this Dwarven Hammer, but I'm gonna pick it. Black red land. I think that's the pick. This is a pretty bad lesson. Beetleback is very nice. A lot. Man. Twisted Embrace would be fine. Rise of Exodus is. I'd probably pick Twisted Embrace over so I don't have lessons. Beetleback is super good. This guy is fine. I'm going to take Beetleback. This thing's not bad. Doubt it makes my deck, though. Might be in for a longish deck build here. Really don't like this thing. I might play this. I picked up more blood. Like, he's not the worst at 6 mana, and you can blood him. Wow, I got that anyways. That's nice. Alright. I mean, I think I have a good deck here. Just have to kind of piece it together. I'm going to pull out, like, most of the non-essentials, I guess you'd say. I think these are essentials. I'm going to call the Forebearer essential, but I'm not sure. I'm playing Treasure Map. I guess I don't know if I'm going to have enough for Outnumber. Alright, let's start moving stuff around now. Removal, little card draw, little equipment thing. I mean, basically this is a creature, I guess. It's kind of more like a equipment, though. I don't know. Doesn't really affect the board too much when you play it. So, blood-wise, this makes blood right away. And this, I thought I had a third thing. I mean, the Forebearer, but I still thought I had a third. Oh, the Fountain makes blood. I think I want the Fountain for sure, then. Card advantage card. That gives me at least 3 ways with blood to discard these 2 guys. And then I have the Lamia is sweet in this deck. The Lamia can get the Gargantua, it can get the Sorrows, can get the Spawn, can get it's not the Forebearer. It can get the Squee. I mean, I doubt it's gonna get the Forebearer. It's pretty sweet. So I definitely need to fill this deck with 2-drops. I don't know if they want to be the Lampad Butler type, or maybe the Goblin Fodder type, or maybe just all of them, or don't know how much this does for me. So 1/2 that's gonna ramp me once, basically. I don't have other. Well, I have a treasure map, but I don't really have other treasures. And I have decent amount of 3-drops, so I feel like this one's kind of weak, honestly. It's fine. Golden Egg right now, currently as it sits, I think is doing very little. So if I were to play this Anvil, I mean, I have like nothing that I want to sacrifice early to it. Yeah. I mean, I have like Blood Fountain token is early. Like, I don't think this is a good Anvil deck. I do think the Lampad looks okay, though. I have some tokeny stuff. The Squee. Kind of like the Lampad. Goblins, Goblin. Yeah, this guy's way too good not to play. He should have never been even questioned. The Lampad is still, I guess, under question. He's under scrutiny. I don't want the egg, and I don't want the and. So we're looking at one card. This is where I wish I could just hide the stuff I didn't want. It'd make it easier on me. We're looking at one card that's possible. 2, 3. I don't think I want that. 4, 5, 6, 7. This is another way to actually this should go in. This is another way to discard one of my fatties that comes back. This is too good not to play. That needs to be in here. That's the easy one. Dwarven Hammer is a nice card, but don't know that I need it. I have a lot of big stuff. What's this Butler exactly? He mills stuff too. He's probably alright. Maybe just like the Butler and the Lampad. They're a nice little package. I mean, I have the fodder. What am I losing out if I don't play the fodder? It's decent with Lampad. It's great with Goblin. Fine with Siege Gang, but everything's fine with Siege Gang. Doesn't seem like it's that great. And I don't want any parts of this thing. Let's see, Fodder, Hammer, Outnumber is a good card too. I mean, I like that one too, if we're being honest. Which I like Fodder with it. Really, the only thing I feel like out of this I'm missing out on is probably the Hammer. And I don't think I need the Hammer. I have a lot of ways to spend my mana with things coming back from the graveyard. I could probably play 16 games. It's best the one with a hand smoother. I got like a treasure map. Quill that gets us sciences. This guy cantrips, this guy cantrips. So I need to make one cut. Could just be the outnumber. I guess I also have this brushstroke that likes these tokens. The tokens seem nice. Maybe the Lampad seems too nice too with the brushstroke. Could be the Butler. Getting a creature back to my hand isn't great. Could lose him, I guess. This is more of a 3-mana play. This can come out on turn 2. This you don't mind doing on turn 2. This is not an early play. This doesn't do anything to the board early. You know, these kind of can be played on curve. I don't guess it's too terribly slow. I mean, the presence of one extra Butler isn't exactly gonna make me not get ran over either, is it? I only have one thing with Delirium. I don't know if I'm hurting for sorceries, but I'm not going to try to get that in. This is a sorcery anyways. It's possible the hammer's just too good, and I should be playing that. Over, like, I don't know, Beetleback Chief, or... I don't even know what my worst cards are. I think I'll just play it like this, because I'm just not sure. If something isn't performing up to snuff, maybe I'll make a change. I just play even on the mana. It's 7 and 7. I just feel like with the blood and the Lamios that these two are like better top end kind of things than. And the spawn. I feel like I have a decent amount of stuff that I don't need that hammer. Alright, let's get in there. This looks good, I think. Irks me that I may have misbuilt it a bit. Obviously, I think I did. Built it the other way, but I'm not super confident. This is fine. I don't want to play this on turn one anyways. And this scry here is like super nice because I really want another red land. Another land of any kind, I guess I would keep due to the Foulmire drawing a card. Another red land would be great. It's a great card too. I think I'm gonna bottom it though. On the chance that they don't play like a creature in the first couple of turns, it could be painful to have kept that and not a land. Go here, I guess. This is all goblins. This hand could be insane with some lands. Absolutely shred him. If I just go land, draw a card, into land chief, into play this pump, or into this even. Red land. Get one next turn, don't worry. Even if I don't get one, I have good play. If I do get a red land, I'm telling you, normally my decks have like 5 or 6 cards in them in this cube that I feel stupid for playing. That's the main reason I don't like it. I feel like nothing really comes together, but this deck doesn't feel that way. Which might be all the more reason to play a full complement of lands instead of trying to cheat on the lands. Nice of him to let me know that's coming. Nice of him to let me know. Let's trade him. Guess it didn't matter if he let me know. Wow, doesn't want to trade either card. Very, very attached to these human soldiers. Glad I attacked. Considered not attacking. The pest summoning. You've got to be kidding me. What is this? Is there like a -2 or something? This guy does not know how to play Magic. Here's that might be the one. That might be the case. He's playing over regulation here. It looks like 34, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 34, 45. About 46 of them. Guess he, yeah. Combat math is not his specialty. This guy might chump block. Legitimately. Weird as it is, I might want to trade the Death Toucher. And I think he'll block the Death Toucher over one of the goblins because I have this Battle Cry goblin. So I think I'm just going to get in with everything. It does take away the chance of a Lampad chump block. But I'm going to get them all in there. I think I prefer my Goblin token to my Foulmire Knight at this point. Chief. He just exiled my one creature. He just said, fuck your Foulmire Knight, it's out of here. End of turn when it costs 0 mana. This guy's a gem, man. This guy's a real gem. Good card. You've got to be kidding me. It's attacking me. Is this a joke? I guess it's worth it. Ain't no telling what he blocks anyways. Just blocks nothing? That's probably a good idea. Why block? Creatures don't block, all they do is attack. Yeah, let's do a scry, that's a good idea. 2 to the top, they're perfect. He's gonna come right back. I'm screwed. Yeah, gain your life, trigger your witch. Or don't. Certainly you're gonna want to attack with it, right? It's not blocking. Oh yeah. Get it in there. Sparky has failed this individual. Sparky did not do its job. It was a blast. Jolly good time. Both teams fought hard. That guy should not have been allowed to skip the tutorial. Quality content here. MTV YouTubes. Quality content. Chuck D, can you bring it any better than that last guy? I believe in you, Chuck D. I think you got something. You got 41. That ain't the worst, I guess. Look, I know people play Cube for fun, but how much fun can you have running your 1/1s into 2/2s over and over again? Like, you even. I can't even. I don't know. I don't know how you can tap a land and not understand that. It's harder to tap. I guess they have auto tapper on here. Get out of here, land. Sure, I named the right color. Too late if I didn't. My Lamia! Come on. You got a blood fountain. Conjure him up. To let the big dog eat next turn. Wouldn't mind casting it. For full price. Let's see what I draw. Yeah, I mean, I can blood this away, unearth it, draw a card, hit for 5. Or I could just try to cast it. Card's pretty good. I forget what it does, I just know it to be pretty good. It doesn't seem that great. Yeah. I think I'll let her rip. Now I don't have to cash it in. I think I want to, though. 2-1 ain't doing too much. We got here land, an enchantment creature. So this will give me delirium on its own. This doesn't do anything anymore. Right? Interesting. And it definitely doesn't do much. I just play Siege Gang, I reckon. Sure, discard. Yeah, this guy isn't. He's not a big factor at the moment. Although he is a fine card. Figure I probably have lethal, I don't know. Gotta be close at least. I guess it probably wasn't lethal, but I mean, I don't think he could ever come back. I had a really good draw there. Opponent played fine. Just, I mean, maybe, I don't know, he could have traded with my 2-1 Death Touch, I guess. Well, he also didn't need to kill my Brushstroke that was doing nothing, but. So if he had something else he could have played that turn, that was a big mistake. But I guess if he had nothing else to play. Obviously, at least he wasn't running his 1-1s into my 2-2s. Tinker's Cube, baby. Out here. I'll be a happy boy if this Forsaken Crossroads is my opening hand every game. I don't mind that. This one has to go away for now. I mean, killing it might be the play. Yeah. I was gonna play Treasure Map, but that doesn't make any sense. Because I couldn't even use it. The next turn I'm probably gonna... Yeah, it's better this way. It's scary. Very scary. I feel disadvantaged at the moment. I don't think I want that one. It's too much mana, I think, to fool with. I mean, I could pitch Squee to the blood. I don't know. I don't have creature. Yeah, I don't think I think that's too much. I have some value going on. Just need to find ways to live. Guess it's better to play Squee, Dragon Fodder. Probably gonna play the Lamia next turn. Doesn't trample. Still have a lot of removal. Maybe these bigger green decks are pretty good. Because, like, fall at all behind, they don't really have removal to catch back up. I mean, it seems really hard for me to win this game. Card's good. I mean, doesn't he trade though, really? I mean, if I play this Lamia, I'm end up chip blocking with it. That ain't it. Folks, I just don't see it, really. I mean, I could play the Lamia and the Dragon Fire, use all my treasures. I don't even know what the Lamia gets anymore. I've drawn my Spawn, my Archfiend, my Squee. It gets that 5/4 thing, but that doesn't help here. My best way back in this is probably Poet's Quill. That equips with black, though, I think. I don't even have double black, but I use all my treasures. I mean, it's whatever I do is going to have to include a Dragon's Fodder. Just play Squee. Whatever, I'll throw out the Lamia. I don't see this working out. Why does it say Squee costs 2 mana? Oh, the Lamia gives him a discount. I mean, that's probably about the best case scenario for this turn, is it's not another creature. Although that thing's getting vigilance, I can't even attack back with the lifelinker. I might have to try to trade with it. I guess. Let's get this thing out there. I mean, if he doesn't have any more creatures for a couple of turns, problem is like his creatures are fucking massive. Yeah, I think that does things. Counters doesn't matter. Fight, I mean, something. I don't know. I'm somewhat immune to this Vivian. Not really. I mean, he can just fight and hit me for 8. Land, I think, was good. How many cards does this take? 3? Well, I can play Spawn and Squee. As it sits, I get to block both of his creatures, and then I can spawn him. I don't know that that's going to be enough. He gets to pump creatures again. If he ever plays another creature, he has a haste. Basically, I'm just dead if he has a creature. Or I'm not going to win. So I guess I'm looking to draw a black land here as my best draw. Black land. Not like it's, a great draw, but it's probably my best. This is interesting. I guess I just block with the spawn, and it's probably not that interesting, huh? I just need this guy to basically never draw a creature, and I win easily. This is only the players, right? Any target, so it can kill my... Oh, it can kill you, yeah. Whatever, still doing this. We can also fight with this thing now, too. It's shooting me. Those do creatures, right? Yeah, seems like you don't shoot one of my blockers. Fight the land pad. No, just more counters. I don't understand. I mean, he should have just killed me this turn, right? Being one of my 1-drops, fight the land. Yeah. Do I want to sack Squee? I don't think so. This is only to creatures, right? shoot, though. Can get this fucking spawn back. Now I'm in this game. Or Vivian. Screw Vivian. Maybe I'm supposed to leave Squee back so I don't have to jump with my spawn. I'm a madman. Oh, he doesn't even have a creature? He's dead. Wow, I'm surprised I won this game. Opponent made some mistakes. Should have just been killing my creatures with this shit. And he also got unlucky that he didn't draw a creature for like 6 turns or something. Like, these two were... Anytime he draws a creature, I'm just gonna die. But he still should have won with the cards he was dealt. Unlucky, though, that his deck kind of made it so he had to use his brain a little bit. Should have been able to mindlessly beat me, honestly, if it just dealt him another creature or two. Yeah, I mean, those are the games you don't expect to win, where, for one, he has to brick on creatures for like 3 or 4 turns or more. And he has to kind of misplay his stuff. Because, I mean, could have just killed all my blockers and hit me with 20/20 or whatever. Instead, he's pinging me for 1. I've lost to that Vivian before. I mean, and he didn't use it perfectly either, but it was way worse than a creature that game. Basically, though, that was only because he had the hot springs out. Like, if there was no hot springs, Vivian would have been a lot better. I was just under so much pressure. I go first. I mean, this is pretty rough. Very unforgiving. I mean, it could be... Man, I don't know. If it draws a land, what's it really doing, even? I mean, trying to play this forebearer. I don't know. I may keep it. I don't think I could keep it on the draw, even though it's more likely to hit the 3rd land. This seems close to me. Because it's not the best hand even with the 3rd land. I mean, if the forebearer gets going, it's pretty good. Because then I can blood away like this guy, and then the hand's awesome. But if it hits the 3rd land, the forebearer dies. It's not even a good hand. And it does absolutely nothing without 3 land. So yeah. I mean, I can kill the forebearer. It'd be his whole turn. I don't really mind. I mean, I can play the game now anyways. I would like to connect with it and get a blood. But if it's to die here and that's his whole turn, I can kind of run away with the game if I get a land for Angrath, I think. And it buys me a lot of time if I don't. People might also not want to kill it because they're afraid it's going to come back. Although in this deck, it's fairly hard to do that through the land anyways. So I'm already having a 2/3 out. Angrath's not exactly great. I think I'll just play the spawn here. Hit with the flyer and the blood. Spawn's great here. Always, if I don't draw a land, maybe try to blood into one, and then if I were to blood into a land, sack this guy, bring him back, honor, can outnumber for 3 potentially. Who knows what'll happen? Also, blood away squee if I want to play the game a little slower. Killing it now seems real bad. I certainly can understand just like ignoring it and try to get your game online. If he kills it with this now, it seems real bad. Good for me. Feels like a shock or something. Yeah, it's. I don't like doing that if I'm him. Let's think. I only have the ability now to do 3 damage with this outnumber. If I play Angrath, I can play Angrath and just not attack. That would work. I don't know that Angrath's worth that. I don't plan on using this Gargantua this turn, potentially. Although now I might. For whatever reason. It's because casting Squee doesn't seem very good. It's fine. Outnumber that. I just want to get in for any damage I can, basically, with this lamp pad still in my hand. Probably equip that. Oh, Nettle Cyst. How big is that? Just a 2/2. This is probably a. Oh, no. It's just Quill equip attack. Doesn't really get me anywhere, but kind of keeps him on the back foot. I don't really want to let him double block and then play Squee and equip it with a bunch of stuff. Could just play Chief. Like this, I think. And I can pitch Squee instead of taking Sciences, which I think I like. I'll say if he doesn't play something great and I lose this game, it's probably because I misplayed it. I feel like I should win this game, unless he's going to play something really good. Things would have to massively change, or else I think I've mismanaged the game at some point. Yeah, obviously, I can cast heat and kill that thing. Don't know if that's the best play, though. Probably. Could also develop my board with the chief first. Yeah, especially with the blood fountain. I don't mind exposing these guys out a little bit, I guess. Somehow I draw a red land. And this guy's still alive. These would all get haste. 5/6 dragon. Alright, well he's dead. If I didn't draw that, I would have had to think. I think I would have been in good shape without the mountain, but I would have had to think for a minute. If I drew Swamp, I know I could have just sent everything he has to block the spawn. I bring it back. It kills his dragon. That's one line. If I draw a spell, I mean, it's probably just in great shape there no matter what. It's a good deck that I've got here. Yeah. Deck's kind of playing out the way I expected it to. Like, Dwarven Hammer is not a card I will think I'll cut from a lot of decks, but you know, this deck has ways to spend its mana, has late game stuff, so this is I actually think I recognize this guy's name, and this is a scary start. I don't think he'll do much misplaying, probably. Big green creatures are trouble for me. But yeah, I think I probably built it fairly well. I was a little worried. No, I'm not really missing that butler either. Well, he doesn't have lands. That's good because this thing at 3/3 would be bad. I think I'm going to have to go ahead and kill it. Possible I want to wait so he plans his turn around it, but maybe it's scary that he could save it. Totally fine. I think I am just going to cast this because I want to play. I want to punish. What is oops? Did I do something wrong there? I don't know if I did something wrong. Maybe he just thinks I should have waited on it. I don't know. I'm worried about like some kind of safekeeping type card. Or maybe I missed something. particularly care. I'm just gonna ignore that thing. I don't know if I want to ignore it anymore. Yeah. I probably do with this lamp pad, huh? I think I'll do this. If he wants to. Yeah, that can go with it too. That'll work. Goblins, huh? Maybe I wasn't supposed to send the knight at Casmine. I don't think it matters much. Deck's too strong. Cuban. Tinkering. We're tinkering out here. See, it tinkers a little bit. I don't think I need to play Blood Fountain on one. I might want to heat something against the white deck because I want to play the Quill. Can't heat that one. It's a good one too. It's for 3. Makes any creature into a motherfucker, basically, huh? Well, that's gotta die. Probably just put the sciences on the bottom with the prophecy. Prophecy is a sorcery, so I know it's an instant. So maybe I want the sorcery. I don't know that I want to fool with casting the sciences. Guess we're fooling with it. I mean, I could try to get him to equip this, but I don't know. I just I don't know how many like God's willing type cards are in the cube, like just kind of auto lose to something like that. Helix into Faith's Fetters, Vomit. Guess I want to draw with this guy. I kind of want to make a 1/1, but I guess I want to draw. One instant in the graveyard. Colvori. Bless. Colvori's kind of scary. Alright. Yeah, I found to get this guy back. Got 3 types in the yard now. Instant, sorcery, creature. Be hard to get an artifact in the yard, though. I mean, I can get this in the yard, then I'm getting my creature back. Plate armor. Way to discard that one. Probably wants to Faith's Fetters my spawn. Oh. I don't really have a plan for this game yet. Don't like it if my spawn gets fettered. No, he's not fetters in my spawn. I like that. That would be attacks. Maybe he's gonna Calyx my spawn. Kind of weird. Blood Mage and Goblin. Jeez, this guy's got a nice deck. Very nice, obviously. Alright. Devotion needs to be how much? 5. It's gonna be that. Oh, actually, shit, I wasn't even thinking about this one. Alright, I mean, I'm just getting fucking rocked, I think. I still have an exile on this. Yeah, this isn't worth fighting. This is over. Good games. That guy's deck was nice. Came out nice. Everything worked well. If I could have killed that Daxos with like a, just a real removal, I might have had a chance. But I think I have like one removal like that, right? Yeah, bacon to a pie. Hasn't drawn it much. I mean, I had the heat turned on, but that wasn't nearly enough. 6 damage wasn't nearly enough. They keep. I go Quill into Sciences. He's got a slower start too. I was gonna say Quill into Sciences might not be fast enough, but he's got a slower start. And I drew a land, so I don't have to go. My turn 3 is not just gonna be Sciences. I'm getting that. Definitely want to get a play 5-drop next turn. The pace of this game so far, I mean, I have a lot of grind in my hand. Seems okay. I'd go for the spawn with the Lamia. Assuming it resolves. I do think I'm going to cast it. I might get countered, though. Did not get countered. I like Spawn more than Archfiend. I think I like Spawn the best. I'm going to go for the Spawn. Pop quiz. Sure. This is a game I just want to get pretty much full value out of my stuff. Cast my Gargantuan. I don't know exactly what he's got, but that's yeah, it's pretty good. Interesting, interesting. I have sorcery and creature. So this will give me instant and land. I'll let him get his lesson before I do this. I'll go ahead and use this rather than Quill. Would like to get this map flipped. Could be annoying. I don't think it should be too bad. This does exile, right? It's a pretty good answer to this. I'll wait on this till it has a few more things out, probably. Draw with his treasure, I guess. Unless for some reason he doesn't want to. Interesting. Just any permanent? Yeah, I mean, he might want to kill the Quill or something, I guess. In which case, maybe he wants. I don't fucking know. I would have thought he'd sack the treasure. Sorcery. All lessons are sorceries, right? Something for 9 mana? Oh, Jesus. That's probably killing me, right? He's probably figured out that he's going to have exactly 13 things. Dude, that's sick. I assume he's killing me here. I don't know. If he's not, he fucked it up. Obviously, his play makes sense, assuming I'm dying. I'm going to assume I am. I'm not going to try to count his shit up for him. Yep. Fuck. Well, that loss kind of came out of nowhere. All his plays made sense. Obviously, I thought I had much, much, much more time. Wasn't trying to play around with the 10 damage burn spell. Oh, I could have played differently, maybe, but I don't know. That's something that I don't think I'm going to play around too much. I felt like I was playing around like him out card advantaging me mostly. I could have tried to get a hit in with the Quill, maybe. I mean, I didn't even know that card's in the cube. Certainly, you play around it on like a best of 3 if you've seen it. And my draw was fine that game. Oh well. Good beats. Seemed like it was just a card advantage war. That's what I was kind of preparing for. He's gonna have to grind through his 3/3 that got a spell back, grind through his learn spells, grind through his treasure map. And it looked like I was gonna be fine doing that. Stencia was, annoying. But I didn't think I was under any sort of pressure from it. And then BAM! Just like that, it's over. Got a nice scry land here when I'm looking for lands. If I find a third, I get to draw. I'm gonna go the trading route. Nothing else. It's a black spell. It's gonna be harder to double spell with those, but could have been the wrong one. Who knows? At least tokens don't give him 1/1s with that Ember Keeper, so that's really fine there. Almost ideal for the turn. He may not have known that he wasn't going to get a 1/1 there. Don't really like taking 4, but I mean, I have so many ways to block this thing for, these games. I'll lose this one. There's going to be an investigation. I'm going to have fucked it up real bad, I guess. I don't know. I guess there's cards in the cube he could have, but it seems highly favorable. Especially when I can kill like a big dragon with a bake in the pie or something. Ram and jam. Don't care if he kills it. I still have all the tokens. He didn't even kill it. I'm missing a color over there. If he's not killing CGing real easily. Fuck it. Bake it into a pie, I guess. Yeah, nice. He is alive. He can wrath the board and then die to my land pad after I hit him with a siege commander. Okay. See if I can get 7 here. I got my tail whipped by the green-white deck. And then the other game, like I said, just that one card kind of caught me. I don't really think I could have played around it too much without the risk of getting out grinded. There's probably a turn I could have tried to gain some life. It didn't seem necessary to me, but oh well. Say hello. Yeah, it did. So hopefully it's Dragon Fodder into Blood Mage into Battlecry. Into a solid ass whipping. That curve is available if he doesn't play some great block. That ain't a great blocker. Well, I'm doing what I said. Hitting him for 10, I think. God damn. That might even be better. What happens if I play that first? He's probably the play. Oh, if he can kill this Battlecry Goblin, well, he's just dead. I guess I wasn't even supposed to pump it first. Still way dead. I didn't need to pump it before attacks. I thought I might to get the trigger, but I did not. Well, a couple of anticlimactic games to finish it off, but I'll take the 7 wins. We'll take them. Reasonable time on this video. Didn't take too long. Let's hope it saves when I turn this thing off. Appreciate y'all watching. I will probably get back. The next one will probably be Neon Dynasty. I just wanted to get one of these cubes up. Goodbye.